What I need to be made clear is this, and I said this last week. We've sat here and Clark has been hip checked to the ground. She's been harassed and taunted. She's had her eardrum busted, and she had an eye nearly poked out, and more. But she, instead of talking about that, and I'm glad she's not playing the victim, because she could have. But what would have been great is if she had respected her fans. All right? So if she wants to be a victim, and I told you, if she wants to be a victim, then you can't save somebody who doesn't want to be saved. If you have ever dealt with a battered woman, then you know what I'm talking about. It's like if a woman's getting battered and you feel like, oh, I'm going to go over here and beat that husband up because he ain't no good. Well, you going to end up in jail, and she going to end up back with him, and she going to be hating on you. As a matter of fact, she going to show up at the court trial to testify against you for beating up her husband. That's what's going on right now. The fans are seeing the abuse and are speaking out about it. Well, who Clark taking the side of? WNBA. Screw the fans. What's the WNBA paying me? Well, the fans are paying the WNBA. She's not getting it. But if she wants to be abused, then Diva Lyri gonna back up and let her do what she do, because Diva Lyri don't get abused. I don't take abuse from nobody for no reason. And I feel abused by the league, the media, the players, and Caitlin Clark. You don't disrespect your fans ever for no reason. But she has chosen the devil over her fans. She's chosen the devil over her fans. I said it. That was a ritual that you saw her going through. And so, at this time, I'm letting you know I can't support somebody who's rolling with that type of agenda. I don't tell nobody what to do. But there has been abuse going on with her, and she has allowed it. And one of the things I've said, now I heard this before, and it was kind of harsh, and I'm gonna say it, and I know I'm gonna upset some people. Okay, so be it. Put it in the comment section. I want to hear it. But there's this joke. It says, what do you tell a woman with two black eyes? Well, nothing, because somebody already told her twice. So with that being said, it's clear, and she knows that she's being abused, but she's allowing the abuse. And the question is, are we going to allow ourselves to be abused by her and the league and the fans and whoever else, the players? Are we going to keep allowing ourselves to be abused? Well, I'm not, okay? As far as this topic goes, again, I can't indulge. I have a spiritual responsibility. And so if I'm doing something, it needs to be on a certain level, as they say, but not those levels over there that they're dealing with, but a spiritual level. And if it's not there, I have issues with putting my energy into it. I value my energy, and I hope you all do too. Value your energy, because I need you to understand they needed to control Caitlin Clark because they need to control you. Once again, going back to the beginning of what I said, when we talk about organisms or bacteria, for example, bacteria, they don't have to control your whole arm and your whole leg. No, they just go to that part in your brain. And if they can control that, they can control everything in your body. That's the same thing when you're talking about going to a person who controls this number of people. So they need to control her because they need to control you. And I'm not telling you not to support her or to support her. What I'm saying is, you have seen it. You can't unsee it. Now that you see it, then respect your own self and your own value. And don't just be willing to deal with somebody who you know what levels they are on this thing. And all of them, they just run with that little joke. There's levels to this. There's levels. Yeah, there's degrees to this. Yeah, and Taurasi been in it long enough to be at a high degree. This is why Clark couldn't go to the Olympics. She hadn't said yes. Everybody else in that group, oh, they said yes. Even Dawn Staley. She part of that. She was part of the Olympic committee. All right? And how do we know that she's a part of that whole quote unquote what they call the woke agenda?
I'm under the opinion of if you're a woman, you should play. If you consider yourself a woman and you want to play sports or vice versa, you should be able to play. That's my opinion. You want me to go deeper?
Do you think transgender women should be able to participate?
That's your question. You want me to ask? You want to ask, so I'll give you that. Yes. So now the barnstorm of people are going to flood my timeline and be a distraction to me on one of the biggest days of our game. And I'm okay with that. I really am.
Well, how would you, as a woman, be okay with somebody who pretending to be a woman to come into the WNBA and start ruling it? How do you say that in your right mind as a woman? Well, if somebody, if they want to play and they identify as a woman, then they should play. She had a hard time even getting it out of her mouth to say it. Why? Because she knows as a woman, as somebody in their right mind, it's not even right. Why would you allow and be okay with men just because he says, I identify as a woman, and he put on a wig and he still got a full beard and mustache, but it's okay because he identifies as a woman, even though he has a beard and mustache. And guess what? That's what's happening in the WNBA. Brittany Griner ain't no woman. Oh, Y chromosome having Papa calling himself Papa. Go over there and play with the other Papas then. VBS said, bet you those Nike shoes gonna be coming out no time soon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, puppet masters. That's what we're dealing with. And I hope you all are getting it. CJ says, the controlling is not happening. I went to the Indiana Fever website and the fans in the thousands and thousands are telling Indiana that they are not watching anymore. Thank you, CJ. So somebody else said it, and they said it very well. They said that the people have voted against the quote unquote woke. For me, I'm saying the people are voting against the devil. And no matter how talented you are, that ain't the level that you want to be on. You don't sign with the devil because you will lose the people. Okay, good. Now you get to have the same number of people viewing that Donna Taurasi was able to bring and that Asia Wilson was able to bring. You get to have the same number because you chose to do business with the devil. Let's see how that works out. Y'all can see how it works out because I won't be watching. All right. I want y'all to know I love you. I thank you. I am really, you know what? I need to say thank you to Caitlin Clark. I do. I need to say thank you to Caitlin Clark because I know I got some people who came in here because of her, because I was speaking on her. And I thank you. I hope you stay. I know I don't talk about exciting topics like basketball. I just deal with spiritual side and law. And if you're interested, I want you to stay. If not, I still love you. Okay? I'm out of here. I hope you all enjoy whatever is coming up, but please stay spiritual. Walk with God. Whatever your spiritual essence is, walk with that source, most high, universe. But stay on the righteous side, on the righteous level. That's what we need to be. All right. The people are starting to vote. We're not playing with Satan no more. All right, we're taking our spirits back. I want y'all to know I love you. I'm out of here. Diva Lyri, I'm going to see y'all next time. I love you. Bye-bye. Give me a hug. I don't have my music. Give me a hug. Bye-bye.